Chillos. Welcome back, people. It's the Critic Court. I am Toke, and I'm here to give you guys that review today on Chucky, episode 3. It was I like this one. This one was pretty. It was pretty insightful. They gave a little. They did a little jump back. They did a couple backstories. Um leading up to how he, came upon fucking getting into the White House or planning his mission to get into the White House. Um, so the year before he had killed, on Christmas and shit, he had killed his mother and or not killed his mother, but killed Lexi's mother, and took Caroline with him and all that shit. And then right before they show right before they like the show ends, they show him going to try and kill Tiff, Jennifer Tilly, crazy ass. And that's when he that's when he pretty much takes Caroline with him. And that was like back in January. So that was like right after Christmas. And it shows how, how she got arrested and how the Damballa book got in Caroline's hands. We also got to see a little bit of Nika crazy ass too. I love that shit. Well, not crazy ass, but vengeful ass. Just with so much hatred, Like, I would be too. Shit, what the fuck, bitch? You done cut off my arms and legs. I was already handicapped. I was already paralyzed, like, from the waist down. Come on now. That'll make my life even harder. But, we also got to see, fucking Kenan Thompson. Fucking special guest as a fucking taxi driver. He got murked, though, right? Right as he got introduced, he got murked. We also got to see Andy, which I was hyped for, but it was just a dream. It was just a dream. It was just a dream. So don't be too fucking like dumbfounded and shocked. He didn't die. He didn't die because in the dream, in Chucky's dream, he ends up pulling up on him, catching him slipping, tying him up to the bed, drugged him, tying him to the bed, and started just going at his fucking face and chest, stabbing the shit out of him. But like I said, that was all just a dream. That was all just a dream, guys. He's Chuck. Andy's gonna be Chucky's probably like final kill, if anything. Like when the hell freezes over, like the very last minute type of deal. But it's funny too that they showed his to kill list when he was in the taxi and shit. That shit killed me, bro. Like literally, how he adds Caroline's fucking, what was it? I think fucking second grade or elementary teacher and shit, elementary school teacher or whatever to the fucking list and shit to kill. Like he's trying to make her his little new protege and whatnot, and it's like shocking because like Caroline didn't give off those vibes like that, but given um, Chucky and Jennifer Tilly, Tiff, and their little evil ways, they can manipulate anybody. So they pretty much manipulated Caroline into the little evil, devious ways. But she's like right along. She like literally hopped right in, like it was just smooth selling. Like she's not scared or triggered by anything. Like she's She sat there and she sits there the whole time while Chucky kills people and just like enjoys it and be starstruck. It's fucking it's crazy. But fucking Chucky starts aging, man. He starts aging, and he takes you know he takes a minute to age, given all the sacrifices and vessels he gains upon himself and whatnot, and it's just really out of the ordinary for the vessel to age. If they start to age, it was funny because he read in the book, start to age, evacuate the vessel, quickly, as soon as you can, type of deal. And he tries to fucking take over Caroline's body while she's asleep. In the midst of her sleep, she wakes up, like, caught his ass in the act, like, you dumbass. You know that shit ain't about to work on me. I done read this whole book. Plus, if your ass aging, because she read the book, front to back. So it's the only reason she knows he's doing that is because he's probably starting to age, and she pretty much screws him, tell him like, you dummy, we need to go to a doctor that specializes in sacrifices and like familiar with the Damballa and all that type of shit, which is fucking nuts that they had that shit, bro. I was fucking like, bro, this episode was crazy. I love this one. This one was dope. This one was real dope. I loved it. I loved every moment of it. And the doctor like explains to him how he's on the verge of dying. He got because he had recently got exorcism done to him. Chucky did, and that was like a little introduced into Christianity, which that's not his cup of tea. He's an evildoer. He's not about the good gracious of God. He's pure evil. So, and I guess it was a pretty strong exorcism to where it's fucking it's fucking his vessel up. He's starting to age. Hair starting to fall out. Like it's bad. It's bad looking. Hands looking bad. Like he's starting to age in a fucking doll body. Like that's not looking. That doesn't look good. Doesn't look appealing to a little kid when he tries to finesse into their family and kill them and shit like that, or portray as this good guy, so-called good guy. Fucking. But so he goes and tells the doctor like, doc, like I can't die, like I got shit to do, I got people to kill, type of deal. And the doctor specifies to him like, there's only one way to do this shit, and no one's never succeeded in it. And the last person that tried was back in like the early 1900s and whatnot, some shit like that. So Chucky's like, I'll do whatever it takes, come on, like, spit it out. And he tells him, like, you gotta make 6 sacrifices at once. It's the only way. And it's something that a person with evil, even your skills of evil, can't probably, do. And he took that as a challenge. So this fool, he first goes to Amityville, Long Island, and tries to fucking kill all these Dutch people, all these, and in the hopes of the house that it was given, that it was like made for evil, known for evil and torturing, and previous people that lived there died, all type of shit, and it wasn't enough evil there for him. Wasn't enough evil spirit there for him. The sacrifice didn't work. The Damballa, voodoo spell didn't work. So that's what draws him to the White House. And yeah, he ends up you know, uh, having Caroline draw out this whole map, fully mapped out plan of how he's gonna, pretty much infiltrate the White House. And, she's like, why do you think the White House has more evil than the last previous house? And he pretty much called out the government, talking about, man, it's so much shit you don't know that went on pretty much in that house. Like, there's so many lives that's been took within, all the calls and just crazy, drastic measurements and doing of the White House that is like, it's gotta be the evilest. It's gotta be the most evil here. Fuck it, we gotta do it. We gotta try it. So that's how he got to his position he's in with the White House. Um, they do another take back, to where, and like after the January one, they did one in later May where Lexi visits Jennifer Tilly, Tiff, asking the whereabouts of Caroline and where the fuck is she and shit. And that's when she finds out that Chucky's still alive. The dog that she killed wasn't the last dog Chucky. Remember, the last season Chucky had fucking. It was the cult of Chucky. He had so many fucking dogs. You didn't know which one was the real one, type of deal. So yeah, yeah, she fucked up. That's when she. It was so funny too. I swear, bro. Jennifer Tilly's a fucking clown, bro. She had fucking. This girl had stilettos on in jail, in prison, along with fucking some cigarettes. Like, it was nothing. Like, that shit killed me, bro. She's a fucking character. I love her. I love her and the way she acts. She acts so ditzy, but I know she's like, she portrays that role so well that it's probably taken very seriously to her. It's not even comical, but she makes it to seem like it is. you know. But then they do another backstory too in June, showing later that June, showing fucking, her trial, Jennifer Tilly's trial, Tiffany's trial. Um and everybody that testified against her and whatnot, Nika, Ladsy, Jake, everybody that fucking was a victim to her crazy little ass scheme that she had going on, you know. And Nika was, like I said, just filled with hatred and the most like just like just affected by all the shit that she's done, and like gave her, gave her testimony with so much emotion and like just pain. You can like just tell the fucking anger in her built up in her. It was crazy. And Jennifer, tried to play Tiff. She tried to play the insanity role, so she wouldn't be found guilty. And talking about she got like different personalities and all this shit. She doesn't know who she is. She's stuck in some type of role character. Given that Jennifer Tilly's an actor and Tiff, but it's really Tiff. And she tried to like act like like if she was just crazy, and they wasn't going for it. She ends up getting found guilty and sentenced to the death penalty. And Nika is right there, front and center, to congratulates her on her death. Pretty much. Like, she talking about she can't wait, to see those curtains drop on her ass. Like, that shit wild. And Tiffany, she's just like so confused as to why Nika is like that to her, acting like she did so much for her, but she really ruined her life even more, and it was just so fucked up. But it's like that's the role she's supposed to play, That's the role Jennifer Tilly's supposed to play. So It's just funny, man. It's crazy. Like I said, I love this episode. Um, we also got to see, him entering how he like officially entered the White House, which was fucking weird. Like, come on now, a dog just randomly ends up behind a goddamn uh the little gravestone of your son's, you know, like barrel, and you let your youngest take the doll with y'all. The doll says, "Hello, I'm Joseph." I get, you want your kid to be happy and smile again, because I guess that was his first time smiling since the death of Joseph. But come on now, make it make sense, man. Like, you gotta have more smarts than that. Like, fuck, bro. I swear these. I don't even want to say it, but you know what I mean, man. Just stupidity in people sometimes, lacking common sense in some people sometimes. Um, fucking. Even with the when they had to take him out of Henry's arms and put him through, the security check before he entered the White House officially, it showed bones, a whole skeletal structure through a little doll. And they were like, oh, even the security were like, oh, I love the dedication of the features and whatnot that they put into these dolls now and shit like that. Like, what? Come on now. Even in the beginning with Tina Thompson, he was talking about, oh, that's the new AI doll that reacts, in comments to your every movement. Like, what? This nigga over here talking about death. Talking about who he about to murk next. Cussing, all type of shit. Like, come on now. Shit, bro. I swear, the lack of some people's in their common sense, man. Their brains, like I said, I know they're playing a role, but I can honestly see that shit happening in real life. So, hey. But I can't wait for next fucking week. It's the mid-season finale. I'm so sick about it, but I know it's gonna be dope. We got fucking the Halloween party about to go on in the White House. So Chucky's about to do the food. This man got on a whole Phantom of the Opera looking costume, looking like a menace. I already know Jake, Lexi, and Devin are about to pull up in the good guy fits. Fucking, we gonna see Jennifer Tilly or Tiff actually gets that death penalty, or she finesses her way out somehow magically. So there's a lot of stuff to you know be hyped for next week, even though given that it's the last one. But it's gonna be highly anticipated. This season gonna be highly anticipated for sure. Especially for all the Chucky fans out there. Child's Play, like See the Chucky, Bright, all that shit. Because this shit's like tying in all that, and I love it. I fucking absolutely love it. They did this series to the T perfectly, and it's gonna end on a good note next year too. With the last 4 episodes, I know it's gonna end this season. I know this season's the last one. It's gotta be. It's gotta be the way they split it up, and they're showing, the way they're going about this with the dialogue and whatnot. Yeah, it's gotta be. But there you have it, guys. Leave some comments, like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys, thought about this episode. Support the corp, And I will be back tomorrow for fucking Jujutsu and Loki. So, toodles!